If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be going through and talking about how best to make MT here in Season 5 NBA 2K25 My Team. As y'all can see, I currently have a ton of MT, mostly from selling badges and shoes and takeover cards and things like that. I've been actually selling a lot of this stuff manually on the auction house over the last 2 days, which has made me a lot of MT. I sold my Gary Payton back because just by how good he was, didn't really need him. He sold for like 600 and some odd K, so that made me another 600K. I've definitely been able to stack a lot of MT over the past couple of days, and I still have a lot of things left to sell as well. So I'm sitting at 17, 1.7 mil, and a pretty good team as well, which is really, really nice. But with that being said, I know there are a lot of people out there who are trying to make a lot of MT, and I understand it. Now, if you did not take advantage of the All-Star event for badges and shoes and takeovers and all that type of stuff that you could make with those Amethyst event cards, you wasted your time, in all honesty, in that event to a certain extent. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of good players you could have gotten as well. I mean, there definitely certainly were with guys like Magic, J. Rich, Karl Malone, etc. But I do hope y'all took advantage of that MT method if you were more of a no money spent player or a more budget player, because you could make a lot from it. I've already made a couple $100,000. I'm going to make a few $100,000 more with the stuff that's in my collection. So very, very nice event there for sure. But as of right now, there's not the same style of like easy, guaranteed, time consuming but really good MT method. But there are a couple of like game modes I'd recommend playing right now, and always you can like look to invest in the auction house in the market and stuff like that. And so I'll talk about how you could potentially look to do that as well in this video. Before we hop into it in depth, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. I find it funny the Domination literally says great place to start on here, because it is actually a great place to start for making MT. Mainly because really this Team Heroes Domination, I mean, guarantees you probably about 200,000 MT through all of the different rewards that you get. And you get a Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo, who is an absolutely elite level power forward, which, I mean, if you're trying to make MT, you're trying to make MT to get good cards. Bob McAdoo is a good card that you can get for free. In fact, he's a very good card. So I'm hoping to have a gameplay out with him today. And he is a great card. I would highly recommend Bob McAdoo, and I would highly recommend doing this Domination if you are in need of MT or a power forward at all, because you're probably going to make, like I said, about 200,000 MT from it. Now, it does take maybe 16 hours to complete the Domination. That is it's a decently time consuming grind. There's no doubt about that. But it's a very good grind. It's a very rewarding grind, and McAdoo is a very, very good card. So I think it'd be a good idea to try to get McAdoo, and he's a good Domination to do. Also, another Domination that I consider doing is this Eras Domination. And the reason I say that is because this one is actually the best for making MT out of all of the Dominations that they dropped this year, because you get a badge deluxe pack from every single win instead of just a badge pack, and you get 15,000 MT for every division. Plus you get a takeover option pack for every division as well. If you get like Chef or Satellite or one of the good takeovers in there, that can also be worth another few thousand MT. So you're guaranteed between the badges for every single win, that's like maybe close to 1,000 MT per win, plus 15,000 MT. I mean, you're guaranteed 20,000 a division, plus you're playing the game bonus. I mean, you're making MT every single game you play. And you get other good rewards. Just in general, this is another really good Domination to play. I know it's an older Domination, like the player reward and Tim Duncan is not useful anymore, but the amount of MT you make from this Domination is actually really nice. It's definitely the best of all the Dominations. So if you are looking to make MT, those are the two places I would start, is Eras Dom and Team Heroes Dom. Those are the easiest places to make MT for sure. Now, in terms of online game modes, the most rewarding of the online game modes is probably Triple Threat Park, because you have an 800 MT cap for every single game, but every single game goes pretty quickly, especially if you are trying to grind. I also think that for the win ladders, Triple Threat is the easier win ladder to complete, just because you need 400 wins to complete it. But for getting you need 500 wins. That's the offline Triple Threat. One second, my bad. The Triple Threat Park ladder is for 400 wins. You will get 50,000 MT. You'll get a couple other various like player rewards and things like that, 10,000 more MT, 25,000 more MT. So you're getting 85,000 MT from MT rewards in Park, basically in the first 200 wins, which I think is pretty good, I gotta say. Like 85,000 MT and 200 wins is pretty good, and then you're getting 800 MT per game or per win basically. So if you were to grind, let's just say you grinded 200 park wins this season, you can decide if you want to grind for the Galaxy Opal and Dark Matter and Legend Badge as well in the next 200 wins. That's up to you. But if you get to 200 wins and you get 800 MT per win, plus you get MT for your losses too. We'll just say for the win. 200 times 800 is 160,000 MT plus another 85,000 MT from these rewards. Plus I'm sure you get some other MT from certain things like win streaks and I don't know, a variety of different things as well. You could easily be looking at, I mean, 260 plus 85,000 MT is 245K, another 250K basically from getting 200 wins in park this season. That is the online mode to grind, and it is the easiest online mode to complete the win ladder. I think 400 park wins is going to be easier than 200 showdown wins for like 95% of the community. Now, me personally, I am playing showdown, and you will make a decent amount of MT from showdown too. Now, you don't make a ton of MT specifically from playing showdown, but showdown rewards can make you a decent amount of MT. And as of right now, like I'm already in tier 2, and I'm gonna get to tier 1 here today. The max tier 1 rewards are 35,000 MT a week, which isn't nothing crazy, but you also get the like a pink diamond in tier 1 or 2 pink diamonds from the unseller rewards, things like that. Like there are different good rewards as well you can get from here, shoes, badges, stuff like that, takeovers that also winds up being worth a good chunk of MT, or just the 35,000 MT a week if you wanted to take that is an option. And then obviously these upgrade rewards, 15 wins, 60 wins, 120 wins, get you some rewards and a chunk of MT as they get 75,000 MT from 60 and 120 combined plus 5,000 and 15. So that's 80,000 MT right there. And then obviously 200 wins doesn't get you more MT, but it does get you a Dark Matter and another Legend Badge. So those are the main online things. I mean, I guess salary cap, you can make a decent amount of MT too. It's not a ton, but it's a quick mode, and you do get 15,000 MT per round that you get 2,000 MT, that you get to 2,000 points, and the games are quicker than showdown, so there is that. I don't think salary cap's too bad at all. I do enjoy playing salary cap personally. So yeah, that is my thoughts there. Now, moving on, the last way that I think you should learn to make MT is work in the auction house. And what I say about that is investing in cards that are good but cheaper than they probably should be. For example, you see I've got a few of these Diamond Lonzo balls. I bought these cards for like 15K a piece last week. He hasn't really gone up in price a lot yet, but he's gone up a little bit. And you see a couple of the ones I have as well have extra Hall of Fame badges. 4 extra house on this one, 7 extra house on this one. So they'll go for more than base. And I'm waiting for him to go up in price a little bit more, and then I'll resell them. Same thing with Jared Jackson Jr. I mean, look, this card is really, really good. Obviously, minus 31 Hoffs. He was like 40K. He's getting up to about 60K. He's going back up in price from when the event was happening, and I didn't sell my Jaren yet. Even though I got Galaxy Opal Jaren, I have this diamond one that's soup that I've had for a long time. Haven't sold him yet. Waiting for Jared's price to go up a little bit more, and then I'll sell him and make as much MT as possible from the card. Jeff Green was an investment I made when he first came out for about 20K. I have to say I did not expect to see this. This market crash killed the value of this Jeff Green card. So sometimes you're going to lose when you invest. You definitely will. Like for these Jeff Green's investments, I definitely have lost some MT. But like Alex Sarr, I bought at 46K. Good Lord, he's up to, no way he's 95. If I can sell him for 90K, I'm going to do that. I had no idea he was that expensive. He was in the 70s yesterday. I'm going to throw my Alex Sarr up right now to see if I can get him. I think I paid like 48K for him. If I can get basically 80K after tax for him, I will be extremely excited about that. So that's that right there. That's an investment that could very easily pay off. It's going to pay off regardless. I'm going to make profit on it no matter what. But if I make that much profit, that would be awesome. And so, yeah, that's kind of my point with what I'm saying about investments is finding cards that you think are going to go up in price because they're good cards and they're going for too cheap, and taking advantage of buying them when they are at their cheapest, and then selling them back when they go back up in MT. So that's another way I've been making a lot of MT. I've sold a bunch of cards. I sold a Big Z for a good chunk of profit yesterday. I've sold a couple of the Jeff Greens I just cut bait on. I've had those sit in my auction house for like a month. And then just a variety of different things. I had some Robert Covingtons that I bought when he was at his cheapest window when there was like all the cards on the auction house on Friday. Bought like 4 of him and resold them for 10K a piece. And so I already made like 8K profit on each of those. And I still have another one here that I could sell for 12,000 MT. You know what I mean? And I have one in my collection too that I'm keeping for salary cap. But I can throw this card up right now for 12K and he'll probably sell. And that's literally almost a 10K profit. I mean, it's a 9K profit or so from what I bought him at. Like at the end of the day, this is how you make MT as well. And this is a way that I've been working on trying to get better at making MT, is using the auction house. So with that being said, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.